So cardio is important and strength training is important from a sustainable fitness perspective. How about combining the two for optimal fitness? That is the focus of this page. Cardio and strength training are two very distinct forms of exercises. On the one hand, cardio is more about doing continuous movements throughout the workout, which essentially increases the heart rate and tests endurance. Also, cardio burns calories during the workout process. On the other hand, strength training is more about training the muscles and putting load on the muscles to build them. Strength training may combine multiple repetitive movements, either targeting one muscle or multiple muscles at a time. For example, while performing a leg strength workout, you may combine multiple repetitive exercises like squats, lunges, jump squats, glute bridges, etc., targeting all the major leg muscles and building them in the process. When you look at it from another angle, then cardio will help you burn off those calories and even burn off that fat, but it won't help you gain as much muscle. In this case, strength training will help you maintain and even build the muscles. Also, as pointed out earlier, cardio burns a lot of calories during the workout process, and strength training may not burn as many calories during the exercise. But strength training still helps the body burn off those calories once the exercise is done. This is known as the afterburn effect, and it may last for 24 to 48 hours, which is not the case with cardio. So here are some points which can act as guidelines for combining cardio and strength training. Weight training helps in building muscle, which eventually burns off more calories at rest, even if only a little. And weight training also helps in increasing bone density. Both these things reduce the chances of injuries and increase performance while performing cardio exercises as well. Now, the weights workout should be vigorous with the number of repetitions kept at low to medium end of the scale, which is somewhere between 8 to 12 repetitions. Low reps and high weight build muscle strength, and high reps and low weight tone and build muscle endurance. Both are valuable, and you should aim for a weight rep combination that gives you enough intensity for a vigorous workout with minimal rest intervals. From a cardio perspective, it is very important to do regular aerobic exercises. For example, you may do running, cycling, swimming, or any other form of cardio that you enjoy doing. From a planning perspective, you can either do cardio and strength training on alternate days, or do 4 days of cardio and 2 days of strength training. This will help you build muscle and burn off that fat. The standard advice is to do cardio and strength training in separate sessions or on alternate days. A sample program can have cardio on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, and strength training on Tuesdays and Fridays, with Thursday being a day for recovery sessions or yoga and Sunday being a complete rest day. Or you can do cardio in the morning and strength training in the evening. If you're concentrating on building strength, then this will help you work on your upper body on one day and your lower body the next day for most days of the week. But if you're facing trouble taking out time separately for cardio and strength training exercises, then you can also focus on doing HIIT or high intensity interval training, where you combine both cardio and strength based exercises, but you need to give minimal rest between those exercises for maximum impact. This minimal rest ensures that your heart gets worked up along with the muscles. HIIT workout is generally of shorter duration and provides good impact on the muscles along with cardio conditioning. Here's a sample HIIT workout that you can try out. You need to start the HIIT workout with 10 push-ups followed by 30 seconds of rest. Once the rest is done, you can do 10 jump squats. After the jump squats, you need to take again a 30-second rest, and after that it is 10 burpees and then 30 seconds of rest again, and finally you need to do a 30-second plank. Repeat this circuit 3 to 4 times for maximum impact. So that was all about strength training, which is the second pillar of sustainable fitness. In the next chapter, I'll be focusing on the third pillar of sustainable fitness, which is food.